Okay, this is for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, it's like you're gonna get like a handbook, Scorpio, but you're gonna have some kind of debate going on some kind of way, Scorpio, as far as if you knowledgeable, if what you're saying is true, to even go in a handbook, to even be accepted some kind of way, or hired, or whatever this is, because you're knowledgeable. So you might be getting a handbook made, get what I'm saying, for something that you're going to do, or you want to work somewhere, some kind of way, but you got different views. You got somebody who in charge, large and in charge, whoever it is, large and in charge. But you kind of come in another kind of way as far as whatever this is, right? Right? And the company or whoever this person is got a problem with you because you're not coming the right way. You're not agreeing with them because you got your own views, your own way of thinking, or whatever it is with the Scorpio. Follow me? But eventually the person going to give you a handbook, or you're going to make your own handbook. Get what I'm saying? Of what your own thoughts are, right? On how things should be ran, or whatever this is. Get what I'm saying? Because you're a God person. So a God person going to go in any of these agencies and places in the world is going to be a God person. Put there more than one to change up these places, these areas, whatever it is, right? So whatever God give you in your mind, you make your own handbook, because a person going to give you the handbook, eventually the handbook that the person have, right? Because a person see you not backing down, because a person going to maybe agree with you a little bit and say, well, maybe I need to consider some stuff Scorpio's saying, because sometimes people hear things in stone and they act like nothing can pierce. Nothing new can pierce, or no other opinions can pierce. Get what I'm saying? Like what they said is fact, stone, and no change supposed to happen. A whole lifetime. Follow me? So we had where Scorpio sitting there, and eventually Scorpio get the handbook. You shocked though, because it seemed like it's a debate for the longest time. But let me talk about the man on the picture, a soldier on the picture, Scorpio. Soldier on a picture. That's a dream, right, Scorpio? The soldier on a picture with a red jacket, gold tassels, pattern on the shoulders. Look like a soldier from back then. Okay? So this a grandpops or dad or something like that. And then we have a guy that walks inside the room. Follow me? So Scorpio, you are the lady that's sitting there with the handbook and kind of debating with whoever this leader is, or whoever this person is that's trying to prove you wrong. But God already told Scorpio what God told you. You're not going to be wrong, because when you're instructed by God, you're not wrong. You got man over there with man's views or whatever's going on, and we got God who told you whatever God told you. And he's not going to win over here. Because if you stand for God, you're not backing down, and you didn't. And eventually the person gave you the handbook, or you're going to write some kind of handbook. As far as whatever, I don't know. It could be for some company. I don't know what it is, what you're going to write it for. If you write one, or that person going to accept some of your views or some of your stuff to be able to go in that person's handbook for a company or whatever it may be. So let me go back to, in the meantime, you sitting there and you surprised you're going to get this handbook. So if you don't get a handbook physically, God gonna put a handbook in your mind by God, steady depositing information in your mind all next month, all day long. You just gotta write it down like a book. Write it down. That's how the bracelet won. That's why my writing be sloppy sometimes, 'cause I gotta get things down, because I write really good if I'm just regular. But when I tell me stuff, I gotta write. I don't have time to be cute and pretty. Get what I'm saying? Because it comes so fast. Get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you, if you don't get it physically, God going to give it to the Scorpio, deposit it in that mind, and you need to write it down. Don't play around. When God telling you something, you need to write it down. Get what I'm saying? So if it don't come that way, it's going to come that way. However it's flowing. But in the meantime, a man going to come in the door. This is my dream now. A man going to come in the door. And when the man come in the door, the man have on red pants and red dress shoes, red pants. I don't know what his top looked like. I forgot what color the jacket was. But okay, this man is a grandson or son of the person on that picture. It was passed down generations. Get what I'm saying? This man is a man of standard, and a man who greatness who's on the picture, right? And whatever has to be passed down generation to son or grandson. So that person walking in the door could have been a grandson, could have been a son, I don't know, of the person on the picture. So they taught each other. They taught their generations. Get my drift? The man on the picture taught his son, and the son taught the one walking in the door. Or the man on the picture taught the one walking in the door, and that's his son. However it's flowing. You got to pass it down to the generation, Scorpio. What you have learned, what God taught you, you got to teach. You got to pass it down so they can follow. Get what I'm saying? So I'm asking Scorpios next month some kind of way to get some red pants and red shoes. It could be Crocs. It could be socks. It could be slippers. Some red leggings. Red pajamas. However you want to put it. Red pajamas. Red slippers. You don't have to go outside with no red on if you don't want no red on. But what I'm saying is you can be in your house with it on. You only have to go outside. Red slippers. Red leggings. Red pajamas, red Crocs, red socks, because they demonstrate shoes, okay? Wear that some kind of way in your house. One day at least of next month, a Scorpio, or any of you looking at me, because a red stands for something, right? Because God gave me red. Red stands for something. You can look it up, right? You can look it up. Red shoes. It was the red shoes and the red pants. The man had on, and the man in the picture, the soldier had on a red jacket with gold tassel padding, shoulder pads. I like to call it tassels because, you know, hang down. You know what I mean? Look like a brush. You get my drift. All of that means something. When God give the dreams and all, they mean something. So I'm telling it out to you, okay? So let's just flow for my Scorpio. What Scorpio need? Universe, healing of the soul, healing cards, healing of the soul, love cards, or what? I hear preparing for life. Okay, Scorpio, bear with me for a minute, my Scorpio. I'm going to make a little noise because I don't want to turn you off. I don't want to turn you off, Scorpio. I don't want to turn you off. Oh, my goodness. I'm kind of noisy. Maybe I need to turn you off, Scorpio. Back, Scorpio. Have to take some cards out of there. Okay, this is my Scorpio. Whoa. Let's take these. Okay, for my Scorpio. Your first card, Scorpio. No, not that. Is that a 4 might be important for the Scorpio, and a 5 might be 45 years old. Birthday might be 4 or 5. Right? Let's just flow. Some serious thinking is required for some kind of event my Scorpio might be attending. Follow me? Between now and next month. Whenever next month, okay? Maybe 2 of them, 1 of them. I mean, 1 of them, 2 of them. Up to 11. Whatever it is. Serious thinking is required, though. Okay, because it was some kind of destruction. At the home. Your heart or your home. If not your home, a building. Whatever place it was, okay? It's shelter. It could be a library. Could be an actual shelter. Shelter your home. Something that's kind of sacred somewhat. Okay? Somebody in a state of emergency for love from the Scorpio. Sending love wishes. But, nah, not so. No, sorry. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 cards in the top and bottom, Scorpio. Oh, okay, you might be, oh, look at God. God already told me about red. Look at God backing it up. Look at God backing it up. God confirming you better get you something red, Scorpio. Red pajamas, red slippers. You don't have to go outside with it on. Wear it one day in that house. Follow me. And God probably going to give you a message while you wearing it. Get my drift, Scorpio. Okay, this say red and white, but God said, let's focus on the red like I told you, okay? That side. God confirmed it for the Scorpio. You said red, didn't you? Okay, so, unless the event you have, you're going to have red and white there or something like that. But God said red, right? So, let's just flow. You're going to make a guest list, maybe up to 100 people. Could be 50 to 100 people. I don't know, something occurring. Unless you're going to go somewhere. But it seems like you having whatever it is. See, you having something. Enjoy the free, the park, anything that's free, the cost, the freshness of the air, the park. You'll have something, Scorpio. God saying have it in a park because it's free. Depending on what it is, Scorpio. If you need those on pavilions and stuff. Depending on what it is. I mean, depends, right? Okay, so, because somebody needs to meet your experience and able to unify with you, right? So, God say don't agree with the buffoonery. Stay in your stillness and block out any darkness from anybody, Scorpio, that come your way. God saying work with people in their 30s and you're going to be saluted. I felt a certain way, Scorpio. Ooh, I felt that way. It's like a cry inside, if that makes sense. I sound kind of crazy, I know, because I talk all kind of ways. Sometimes I be like to talk to somebody and be around somebody who can feel or understand what I'm saying, because I feel like I be alone with what I say, because people be saying, what is she talking about? It felt kind of like a cry inside. I felt that, Scorpio. Somebody going to give you your credit, Scorpio. Somebody going to celebrate my Scorpio. Somebody going to salute my Scorpio for the force, for the effort, for the determination, Scorpio. And helping people in their 30s, Scorpio. Get through something my Scorpio went through. If you had drug problem, alcoholic problem, abuse problem, your children being taken problem, trouble with your neighbors problem, whatever it is. Help people in their 30s, Scorpio, that's going through that very same thing, whatever it may be, right? Because you can make a handbook maybe as far as that, or you can create some kind of business as far as that. Get my drift. Okay, you got to listen to what God tell you. Ask God and God will lead you. Okay, top and bottom card. This one and this one. So we have right here, you're dealing with somebody from the top, because when you're sitting in a chair with the guidebook I was talking about, the handbook, I just want to keep calling it a guidebook, because that person wanted to be a guidebook where you just listen and obey everything this person's saying. But you over here, you're going to be getting a handbook, and the handbook is you're going to be dealing with what God told you over here. You don't want this person guiding you, because you already got God guiding you. Get what I'm saying? He top heavy, somebody from the top. It's a wild world out here. You're going to be dealing with all kind of people out here, Scorpio, because God wants you to help people in their 30s, right? And you're going to get recognition, Scorpio, for being that leader that you are. Yeah, you wasn't hiding of who you really was. Deep. So that means, let me think for a minute. I'm trying to think if it means seasoned. I don't like saying things wrong, Scorpio. It's something on the card, but I want to say it right to you. I want to say the meaning of it. I think it means you seasoned. Because really, if you help somebody with something you already been through, you're a seasoned person. So I think it's seasoned. I'm going to leave it alone because it's going to take time. Yeah, because you seasoned. Yeah, I'm going to take this. I really think it's seasoned. You seasoned in that thing. You know it. You got experience. And you definitely been through it already. That's it for the Scorpio. Deep. Yeah. Oh, look! Let me say these two. I gotta say these. I'm gonna say these to Scorpio because of the second card. The second card, it was destruction to the shelter, the home. Your heart is still home in my cards. Your heart is your home, and your actual home is your home. It was destruction. Somebody broke your heart, hurt your heart, or somebody caused problem for your home, took your money, broke in your home, whatever they did. Get my drift, or whatever's going on. Anything as far as your home. So I'm taking these because it was top and the bottom, and it makes me take it because it goes with that second card. It's a penalty phase for the Neo, the negative person that you had in your life that caused destruction to your heart or to your home. A guy, that one you had back then. So we have right here, pay attention because he gonna want to liquidize with you. Simply mean he gonna want to get in business with you or move in your home. One or the other. This for my Scorpio. But God got you where God got you at to do what God wants you to do. This all about you. It's all about you, Scorpio. It's all about me. It's not about him. Oh, I wish I knew. I'm going to learn the rest of the song. Usually that guy singing at karaoke, so I don't know it. God telling you, stay in your stillness and block out the darkness. And right now, he's the darkness. And it's going to intensify if you, like God said, if you even deal with any of his buffoonery, you better let that person stay out because he want to unify with you. But he got to meet your experience. And right now, in your life, he not meeting it. And he didn't cut it. He didn't cut it. Sorry, Scorpio. So, bye-bye, baby. Whoa, I'm talking too much. I'm mixing my cards up. See, I'm getting happy with this thing. That's what I get, I guess, for messing with that guy. I got to get my cards out. That's the wrong batch. That's for my Scorpio. Okay, did I say to Scorpio about the father on the wall, right? Okay, and passing down to the generations. Yeah, you got to pass it down to the generations. You're going to be up on that wall, Scorpio. Put your face up there in that wall on a picture and a big portrait. And you pass whatever you learned and know much knowledge to one of your children, if not all of them. And then they pass it down to their children. And then you'll be your children or grandchildren, whoever going to walk in that door like that man I saw walking with the red pants, red shoes he had on. And he still had the knowledge, right, that was passed down generations. God wanted to be where the knowledge is passed down to the generations because it's all about making this world a better place, my Scorpio. It's the Brass Sub 1, Healer Tarot here on YouTube.